What the fub? What the fub? What the fub? I mean, it doesn't matter. Like, I don't know. Can you hear the I have both of my fans activated right now, unfortunately, because summer is right around the damn corner. And when summer is around the corner for me, it's an issue. Because I feel like every summer I get FOMO because everybody and their mother enjoy summer. They love it. They love summer. But for me, as someone with a, this down here, as someone with a this down here, with extra stuff on me, it's a little bit of a struggle. And I kind of despise a skinny bitch that says, oh my gosh, summer, pool time. Like I'm gonna wear a bikini. I'm gonna be shirtless. I'm gonna be this. How about how about I get on a treadmill? Wait, that might be an idea. That might be a very very swell idea. But still, like, you know what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah, I've always felt FOMO with summer because, like, why is everyone enjoying it? I can't enjoy it. I mean, I can enjoy it. I'm not letting myself enjoy it. Like, I can. You could be big and enjoy summer. You could be shirtless, big, and enjoy summer. Like, I remember when I was younger, I went to the pool, and I decided to be shirtless. I decided body positivity Monday. I'm not gonna wear my shirt to the pool. And guess what? Nobody told me a damn thing. Because nobody will tell you a damn thing. I need to remember. Girl, but also, let's talk about that pool because that pool was located in Bell Gardens in the park called Ford. I think it's called Ford Park, or I don't know. It was called something with Ford or Ford. I don't know, but Park. Their dress code was like crazy style type of dress code. Like, there was like a long line because the workers were like put there to make sure that the people had the dress code on. Like, they did not care the wait time. They had to make sure you had the proper attire for the pool, or else you're not entering the joint, or else you're not entering it. I My heart would race every single time we were like next up in line because the worker would, like, I think, be there with their clipboard and stuff and be looking at us like boom boom boom. Yeah, you're not getting in because you have a 17-inch short. You have 17 inches of shorts on you, so you could not get in. If they were 25 centimeters long, then maybe, just maybe, we could allow you to enter the arena, the VIP pool arena. But unfortunately, as I am observing you, I don't see any pool attire. I don't know why they were so crazy with it. They were really just they were wild with it. I'm quite afraid. I don't know if they're that, like, strict now, because I remember they were like on my grandma because she wanted to enter but she didn't have the pool attire. But she just wanted to sit on the side. She wanted to use chill on the side and watch us. And the workers had to, like, do this whole thing. They had to get their managers and everything. Like, if you don't let the lady just sit in the chair beside the pool, if you don't let the lady sit beside the chair next to the pool, if you don't let the lady sit on the chair, not beside the chair, next to the beside the pool, that would have been lovely. It would have been lovely. But yes, anyways, I long story short, I get FOMO when summer rolls around because I'm just like, yeah, like, I should enjoy it, but, like, I just don't like the heat. I really don't. It's not even a big or skinny thing. It's more so like I genuinely don't like the heat because I get this thing. I think it's called pins and needles. I think everybody gets it, but I feel like I get it the most. I could get it when I'm bending down, and I think that's like an actual, like, skin condition or like something wrong with me. Like, I need to get, like, evaluated or something. But literally, if I bend down or anything, I get pins and needles. I get pokes all over my body, and it's horrible. It's horrible. Like, when I take a shower, sometimes it would happen. Like, if I take a hot shower, it would happen. That's why I stopped taking hot showers. Like, ever since that. Like I just started receiving pins and needles, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take cold showers now. Like I am. At the beginning, it was like kind of hard to do so, but now it's easier. But the thing is, okay, this is the whole storyline. The whole storyline. Me receives pins and needles at an unknown time. Starts taking cold showers. A year passes. Boom. The shower is fixed. So, okay, I need to restep now. Before the pins and needles. Before the pins and needles, there is a broken shower head. Okay, so broken shower head, pins and needles, and I take cold showers. Now we jump to a year later where the shower is fixed. But to my knowledge, to the pins and needles survivor, to the pins and needles, um, yeah, I think survivor was the right name for it. Um, to my knowledge, I find out that the shower, because it had a broken shower head, we got it fixed. I found out when they came to fix it, we could no longer take cold showers. Like no, it's either I switch it to hot or I switch it to extremely hot. It's weird. I don't understand what is wrong with it, but we cannot. I can't take cold showers anymore. Ever since they fixed the shower head, cold water just doesn't come out. Like it's weird. Like so, how do I explain the handle? The handle, like when it was like this and I would slightly move it up, that would be like freezing cold. Those would be my showers. That would be freezing cold because I needed it for my pins and needles. But now I have to move the lever all the way up here to have hot water. Because if I move it down here, ever since the fix, it is now hell temperature heat of water. It is now hell temperature heat of water. Like it's crazy. I mean, to some people that would be a blessing. Like, oh my gosh, like I don't have to adjust it anymore. It's constantly just hot. Like, but the thing, it's not a blessing for me. We need to start giving people options because we just don't know everybody's struggle. We just don't know everybody's struggle, and I am suffering every day. Every time I enter that shower, it's just um it's kind of not painful, but it's just like, oh, okay. Ah, ugh, okay, we need to rub faster because I need to get out of here. I need to get out of here. So shout out to the people. Shout out to the people that came through and fixed the shower head. It literally was a 5-minute fix, and we've been suffering with no shower head for a year. We had to like have a bucket and pour water and then wash. Bucket, water, soap, wash. That was our gist for a whole year until it wasn't. But now I have to suffer. Now I have to suffer. Now I have to suffer. But I am grateful that we have a shower head. I'm really grateful that I have a shower head. And also I'm grateful also that I have hot water too. I'm extremely grateful, but I'm just in pain. And I have the right to complain that I'm in pain. I am a pins and needles survivor. There's nothing wrong with complaining with a little bit of pain. Because like I know a country down. I don't know if that's the gist in Mexico, Mexicans out there. Correct me. But I don't know if that's a gist down there. Like there's a truck that goes around and goes like gas, 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 gas. So you could get like gas stuff for your house because they don't give it over there in Mexico. And you have to get the water that you're showering with, put it like over the stove so it could be hot because I don't know. And I feel like when you buy the gas from the people they gave you that makes the water hot. So I don't know if that's a thing in Mexico. I heard that's a thing in Mexico. I mean, I could literally just ask my mom. But yeah, I that is a thing, right? That's still a thing. The people are not being supplied hot water in Mexico, right? I don't reconcile. I also remember my mom telling me a story that this random man pulled up to the house in Mexico and just jacked the gas tank. Literally just jacked it and ran off. And my grandpa had to like chase him with a broom or something. And I don't think he got him. I don't think the chase was successful on my grandpa's part. So unfortunately, they had to shower with cold water. Yikes! I'm so sorry, baby. Anywho, I am sweating like a mother. I'm sweating so hard. Why am I sweating so hard? I'm like, I'm not about to flash people. Wait, I don't want to flash nobody. Ah! It's cold. I mean, it's hot. I wish it was cold. It's. Just give me a moment to cry. Just give me a moment to cry. Just give me a moment to cry. That wasn't even on the notes for today. And also, what is on the notes for today is the other thing. Someone commented on my last episode, which I didn't expect. They said something like "nice try." Let me see right now. I could pull it up right here right now. Hopefully, this doesn't mess up anything on my gist. Shit. I just wanna go, I just wanna go insane. Jump on the mountain rank. I'm in the sky. I just wanna go. Okay, they said this is from the commenter Crow Dilly Phil. They said nice try, Daniel. I don't know what that means, but they said nice try, Daniel. I wait. Let me. I don't know what that means. Who's Daniel? Who's Daniel? Does that person know me? Do they mean Daniel? Or what's happening? Has this been a coworker of mine, a classmate of mine? I'm like kind of frightened because I expect zero comments on each episode. So what's happening here? I think my stardom is happening. I think that's what is arising from all this, which is cute, which is kind. Anyways, now let's talk about things that were actually won the notes. Won the notes. Wait, I want to talk about the Claro and Bai man from Brooklyn because I don't know if people seen it. I don't know if people seen it, but the Claro, she was I think in the Grammys or something, and this interviewer asked her, "Are you aware of the man saying that you make music for them in Brooklyn? The bi man over there in Brooklyn are saying that you make music for them. Is that true?" And Clara was like, um, she had no words. She had no words. This is I just want to focus on the bi man from Brooklyn. Who the fuck? Who? Who is making music? No, 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 let's just retrack. If it is a woman making music, there is a 99% chance that woman is not making music about man. That woman is not making music for man. I mean, maybe like about a man, but like for man. Like she's like writing it in her notebook or like in the studios. Like the men are gonna dig the track. I don't reckon that that is happening in the joint, especially in Claro's studio. I don't think so. I feel like this makes me agree with bi-erasure, but only if it involves bi men because it's really scary sometimes. It really is. I just why do we as men have to be so scary? Like we have to start being observers because you could have just sat there and listened to the Claro track. You could have just sat there and oh, I kind of relate to this. She made it for women. It's a woman um track for women, but I find myself relating to it. Cute. You could have just sat there and been an observer. Why are we saying that things are made for us? No, men make the things. Men make the things. So we need to stop saying we this was made for. No, we have to go and make. We have to go and make. And when we are not making, we have to be observers. We have to sit there and enjoy the art. So Claro, I apologize. I'm not even in the joint of By Man from Brooklyn, but I apologize. I really do apologize because I don't know what hit them in the head to think I have something to say. As a bi man, I have something to say, and I feel like I'm represented in Claro music. Sophia, Sophia, I think we should do it if we try. I feel like that resonates with me as a bi man from Brooklyn with a 2-inch apartment that costs 5 mil a week. I can't even shit on like cost. I'm in Los Angeles. I'm in Los Angeles, so I can't even like joke about that joint. I really can't. Long story short, men on the block need to start being observers. Let's just observe. Let's just enjoy. Let's just have fun. Let's blend in with the crowd. Let's not bring our megaphones out and say this was made for me, and let's not say this is for me, and I have an opinion. No, don't bring your megaphone out and say that. Don't. We need to just enjoy. We If you're a bi man from Brooklyn and you enjoy Claro music, shout out. Shout out. It wasn't made for you. It wasn't made for you. But does that mean that you can't enjoy it? No. No, you cannot. Also, talking about things that were not made for the person. Um, Red, White, and Royal Blue. I hate Red, White, and Royal Blue. That movie, I hate it. Because that movie was literally made by a woman. Not made by a woman, but the book, the written book was made by a woman. And obviously, I reckon that it was for women. Even though the shit was talking about gay men boning each other and having intercourse and loving intercourse, it was just like that's fetishized. That's fetishized. I don't care. That's fetishized because if something is made by a woman for women, which in my opinion I feel like that story was, come on, come on, that story was, you know. There's an issue there. That's fetishization. That is fetishization. But but if Red, White, and Royal Blue was made by a gay man, if it was made by a gay man and it was for a gay man, and let's say what's the Fudugini? What are the people that fetish those internet people that fetishize gay men? Um, let's just say Ethel Kane. If Ethel Kane watched it and said, "Oh, I dig this, I dig this," it would have been fine, because it wasn't specifically made for her, but she's still enjoying it, and it's okay. Like if she's just in the space being a consumer, that's chill. If Red, White, Royal, and Blue was made by a gay man for a gay man, and Ethel Ken says, I dig it, I dig it, I like it, that is fine. But if it was a straight woman making a story for Ethel Kane, that would have been fetishization. And the story was also about gay men. That would have been fetishization. But, but, I digress. I don't know. I don't like that movie. I don't. I do not. I hate fetishize. It's just like, ugh. Like, bitch, come on, like, how about you in that point? Because that woman, she created. She was a creator. She made a story, and so shout out to her. But why couldn't you not use gay men? Because it was obviously getting your rocks off, and that was four straight one. Whatever, whatever, whatever. I feel like we just need to stick to our lanes. We need to stick to our lanes and just keep it classy. In my OP to the OG, I reconcile. I don't know. I don't know. But anyways, moving on. Moving on from one stressful topic to another. This happened like I think a month ago. I was supposed to report on it like instantly, but I this isn't consistent at all. Whatever the fuck this podcast is, it's not consistent at all. So this is like probably like 2 months, 3 months, 3 months into the incident that happened. Basically, me and this woman got to it in a 7-Eleven bathroom. Cause this ties back to the shower head breaking. The whole joint was it wasn't only the shower head broken, the toilet was broken as well. So we couldn't shit. We couldn't shit. We could not shh in the house. So I had to drive to the nearest 7-Eleven, which thankfully is like less than a minute away. Like it's not that far. I popped a squat on the toilet in the 7-Eleven toilet and did my business. I had to poop in that toilet for 3 days. For 3 days. For 3 days. Each of those 3 days, I had a person wait for me in the restroom. Wait for me while I was in the restroom and say, they knocked, and I'm like, oh, I'm in here. They knocked again. I'm still in here. And then the last time, it will always be three. I don't know why it will always be three, but it will always be three. They will say, are you going to take any longer? My cute response is, I am taking a shit. I am taking a shit. If you have a motor vehicle, drive your ass to another restaurant. If you have feet, our 7-Eleven is located right next to a restaurant. You cross the street, you ask for the code in that restaurant, the restaurant gives you the code, and you enter it in the restroom door. If you have a functioning brain, you will stop messing with me. And that lady that time didn't have a functioning brain. I was pissed off already because it was like morning. This time it was morning. And this was the final day. This was the third day, the final day that I had to use the restroom. And I didn't want no issues or anything. So I was there taking my shit, just enjoying it. The morning hums. I was just with my morning hums and pooping. All of a sudden, I hear a knock. We do the whole shebang. One knock. I'm like, I'm in here. Two knocks. I'm still in here. Three knocks. The person on the other side is like, are you gonna take any longer? I'm taking a shit. Boom. Usually, with the past two people, they stopped. That was the last time I heard of them. No one else knocked on my door. This lady came back one time, two times, three times after that. So that's when I was like, okay, 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 you are pissing me off. She had a car too. She had a car too. It also, to specify, it was like around 5 in the morning, so most things were not open. But you have a car. You have a car, and you could find another place. The possibilities are never zero. You are going to find another joint with a restroom. Unfortunately, this one is taken. You are wasting your time. You could have drove like about 5 minutes where there is no traffic in 5 in the morning to another 7-Eleven because there's zero traffic in 5 in the morning. And I know that there's another 7-Eleven near yonder. She could have made it there under 5 minutes because 5 in the morning traffic is absolute zero. Basically, I was already done wiping, and she was just. I forgot what she said. My memory disappears like once the thing happens. But she was just talking, saying, "Are you gonna take any longer because the guys out there?" Oh no, no, no. Yeah, yeah, yeah. She said, "Are you gonna take any longer because the guys out there said you've been in here for a while?" And this and that, this and that. And I'm like, "I'm taking a shit. I've been taking a shit. I told you already. I took a shit." And I forgot where it led to, but it got to the point where I opened the door and started talking to her face to face. I'm like, "I'm taking a shit, girl." And I forgot what she was going on about. I really wish I remember. But I remember it started escalating a little bit. It went up a little bit and I grabbed the door. I went like this with the inside air of the restroom. I'm like, I'm taking a shit. Can you smell it? And she's like, no, I can't smell it. I can't smell it. And I'm like, okay, girl, I'm taking a shit. Get out of my face. And she was like, I'm not in your face. And I just closed the door. I'm like, it's 5 in the morning. You have a motor vehicle. You could get the fuck out of my face and locate yourself another 7-Eleven in 5 in the morning traffic. Because 5 in the morning traffic is not diabolical. You would have been able to survive a bladder hold, a bowel hold for 5 minutes, for 6 minutes. You would have been able to survive it. But you decided to wait for me to finish my pretty little shit in order so you could come in. You need to start thinking, mademoiselle. We need to start using the brain electricity that is provided to us because you pissed me off. And that that proved to me that I always just need to carry my taser with me because if I talk that way to strangers, the stranger is gonna act strange and do whatever the fuck they want, you know? Because what if it was like a big scary, or not even a big scary man, just men in general, like, I think I have a thing against. I'm working on it. I'm working on it, but it's the truth. I'm not just speaking out of my ass. It's things I've gone through, and usually it's a fucking MAN. It usually is. It usually is. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But basically, what I'm trying to say is, if it was a man, they'll probably like, do something. They'll probably do something because I don't really give like I don't really give threat. I don't really give threatening. Like, if I even yell at you, if we're in a confrontation, you will not receive, threat or any, or like I'm about to pounce on you. Like, you're not gonna receive that like at wall. So, but that's why I think that the other man would just pounce on me because it's like, oh, this guy is like not gonna be a challenge. Because what do men do? They will take advantage of something that is less strong. Let me stop. Not all men. I obviously don't think it's all men. Like, it's just you know, you know, there's patterns. Let's just say it's not a man, but it's always somehow a man. But yeah, that what I'm saying to wrap this in a cute little bow. If it was a man, I would need to defend myself. So this whole thing shows me that I need to just always hold on to my Miss Pepper Spray, my Miss Taser that's over there laying down having her beauty sleep in the bed. I need to always carry the things with me because man or woman, we do not know who will pounce, and I cannot fight. I cannot fight. This thing right here, this will do the talking for me. Keep your hands to yourself, you scary person. Keep your hands to yourself. Like, OMG, you are an animal. You have to be put in the zoo. What is wrong with people that can't fucking use your vocabulary? Speak. Use this. What? It goes to show that people that can't take insults and instantly go into "I want to fight you, I want to fight you." You're a baby. You're a little babes. Like, it's kind of cutesy. You need to have a bib, like Melanie Martinez core type of baby attire. You need because oh my goodness, use your communication skills because clearly you don't have any because you just want to go jump, 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 jump. If you can't read, that's fine. If you only could be read and your first instance is let me jump on the hump, on the hump. It's babies, it's babes, it's baby boo boo. I'm unfortunately sorry. I'm unfortunately so sorry, honey bunches of oats. But there is that cute little bow to seal that little portion up. Now I want to open another gift topic that I have just stored up. Um, I remember when I was younger, I wanted to be a showstopper of the week. If we don't know what a showstopper of the week is, YouTube sensation, correction, global sensation Gabby Hanna used to do something called Showstopper of the Week, which basically she shouted out her fans who were her biggest supporter, who would spam her and likes and everything. And yeah, I tried so hard to the point where I hit up the previous showstopper of the week and told them how how did you get the shit? How like I let me know the secret. And they basically told me everything I already knew and said, girl, I just liked it. I just liked every photo, everything that this lady pulled out, like everything that Gabby Hanna was distributing, I liked it. And I'm like, okay, thank you. I knew that. Boom, let's get to work. So, oh, also he commented, liked and commented. But yeah, so I already knew that. I got to work, and I was trying so hard. And I was also like young. I was like probably in sixth grade, so I didn't know. And also, I think I might have something like a filter in my brain where words don't connect with like cues, I guess, like with um conversation cues. I don't know. Like, I sometimes don't fully. I don't know what's up, but I struggle with reading a room or just yeah, basically that joint. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but basically I was trying so hard that I was just love bombing crazy Gabby Hanna. And there was this one photo where she was like next to a teddy bear. She was smiling next to a teddy bear. I don't know if that comment is probably still up on my main account too, where it says, "Ugh, I wish I was a teddy bear." Why? I mean, now clearly I understand that's probably not cool. But back then I thought it was just like, oh, I'm her fan. Like, fans say these type of things. I just love her so much. Like, I want to be that teddy bear. I want to be near her. I want to. You're giving stalker, but I didn't know that until I started. I started realizing what a yeah. I feel like Gabby Hanna, she should have blocked me. That probably would have taught me a lesson if she blocked me. I'm sweating like bullets. It's actually didn't I? Let me stop. Let me stop. Well, this episode's 31 already. It's cute. I didn't even talk about everything I wanted to talk about. Um, I could quickly. No, no. Um, actually, yeah. So, talking about when I was young, I used to raise your hand if you're dumb. Raise your hand if you're dumb. So, you notice how this is raised for me? Yes, I had to make systems for myself in order to like memorize stuff. And I feel like every kid, like, yeah, they had to do that. But I was like in sixth grade, and I didn't know my directions. So the only way I would memorize my directions, it would be like never ever smoke we, like for north, south, west, yeah, or north, south, never ever smoke. Yeah, you know the joint. Yeah, basically that. And I still catch myself making systems to memorize things. And when I like a couple years ago, uh, so Americans are not geographically knowledgeable, and I had to get into Google Maps in order to kind of like understand European countries. Not understand, but like know their names at least and know their placements. So now I know like some parts of Europe. I think I know most parts of Europe. I think so. Yes. Yes. But while doing all of this, I wanted to explore more than Europe. So North and South Korea came up. And in order to differentiate them, in order to differentiate which one is the one that lets their civilians live a normal life and which one is the one that dictates them, I dubbed South Korea Super Korea and I dubbed North Korea Naughty Korea because I couldn't tell the difference between North or South Korea. And the reason why they have Super Korea and Naughty Korea is because South Korea South starts with S and then Super starts with S, and also because they let the civilians live, and then Naughty Korea because North, and then Naughty because they dictate their people. So I feel like it was kind of like a genius system for me to memorize them. I'm sorry. Are we gonna go again? Are we gonna make fun of the person that's trying to make themselves more knowledgeable? Are we gonna go against the person that is just trying to learn and make it easier for themselves to remember the places? Okay, if you want to do that, go ahead. But I feel like this was cute and it was smart for me to do. Thanks to that, I now know the difference. I don't need to use the system no more. I say South Korea now. I know that South Korea is where it's popping and I know where North Korea that's where it's not popping. So, shout out to all of you. It was fun. Kissy face, kissy face. I don't know how to end it now. Like I used all of the gags that I could have used in my brain to like end the episode. I can't do it now, so I'm just gonna yeah, I'm just gonna stop recording.